want to thank you so much for joining us. I'm Dr. Ernest Brown. This is my colleague,
John Hambecker. Good to meet all of you.
Together we are working on this project to bring Earnest Medicine to Turkey, where we are going to be producing 4 episodes. These episodes are to capture the whole essence of what medicine is in Turkey. The first episode is really going back in time. It's the history of medicine as it relates in Turkey. And then what is medical education now and the future of medicine coming from that education as young physicians learn about medicine.
In the second episode, we want to really approach how is medicine practiced. Obviously, as we've discovered this in the United States, there are a lot of differences in the way Dr. Brown even practices in a very metropolitan space here in Washington, D.C. versus how medicine might be practiced in a more rural region. We'd like to see what those comparisons and contrasts look like in Turkey as well.
A third component is really what is the difference between Turkish medical care and U.S. medical care? What are the factors that make it so different? Why is the U.S. spending so much money on medical care and yet the outcomes are not any better? And really trying to understand how the Minister of Health is contributing to the effectiveness of healthcare in Turkey for its citizens.
And the last component, episode number 4, we'd like to look at how medicine is evolving. Obviously, technology is playing a huge part in how medicine is evolving, not just in the US, also in Turkey, but globally. And we'd really like to look at how these technological advancements are helping medicine reach people who may not have had access previously.
With all of that, we hope to really work with you and collaborate, learn the stories, and share the experiences, and bring that back to all the viewers. I think this will be a great opportunity to really showcase medicine in Turkey and all the good efforts that have been made by the Ministry of Health and other partners. Thank you so much for your time, and we look forward to collaborating with you.
We'll see you soon.
For some patients who can still remember, doctors once had a deeply rooted connection with their patients, the families, and the community in which they lived. For the patient, this provided a sense of reassurance that their doctor truly cared for them. And for these doctors, it also shined a light onto their patient's life, which in turn allowed them to embrace how medicine connects us all. Today, unfortunately, the connection between doctors and their patients has been replaced by the business of healthcare in favor of the almighty dollar sign. We're here to change that through real-life stories, to reverse the clock on healthcare and bring medicine back to its roots, to heal, nurture, and celebrate life, to break down the barriers that separate and divide us, to reveal how healthcare is anything but healthy or caring, and expose what is the leading cause of demise of medicine in the U.S. My name is Dr. Ernest Brown, and I'm a family doctor here in Washington, D.C. In this first season, our journey begins with a first-hand look at the pandemic that continues to plague our nation and the world. Then, rising from the ashes, we will spirit away to places far and wide to bring stories from the front lines, introducing viewers to a host of characters along the way, including patients, doctors, nurses, politicians, business leaders, cultural icons, mavericks, and many, many others. We hope to plant the seeds that will allow viewers to see that there's a different way than what we have right now, and empower them with the knowledge that medicine, in earnest, is what matters most.